So I snowboarded full-time for 7 years, and I lived in my car for 3 years. Then I upgraded to the travel trailer and fell into this business. So it's been a crazy ride learning.
Nicole Donnelly has always lived life on the edge. After living as a snowboard bum for 7 years, she discovered her homemade leg warmers were the perfect remedy for her daughter's diaper rash, as well as a fashionable clothing accessory. Local mothers fell in love with the leg warmers and bought more than 100 pairs in just 2 weeks. This incredible demand for her product prompted Donnelly to create Baby Legs, a diaper bag essential that can now be found in clothing boutiques in over 50 countries worldwide.
Having fear and embracing it and like walking through the fear. I get in a situation maybe in front of a group of people, but I want to share the story and I want to talk to people about what happened, and so I just go up there anyways and just do it. In snowboarding you say commit to the trick because if you don't commit to what you're trying to do, you can't stop halfway. If you stop halfway when you're upside down in the air, you're going to get really hurt. So just committing to the trick. I think the biggest challenge for me is diplomacy and just learning how to work with people. Becoming a leader in a business where you have to serve people and lead them all to the same point, it's such a different role to play, being a good team member as well as being a leader. One of my friends, everybody at his company loves him. He has a highly successful company. And so I just go into his office, I'm like, how do you do it? And I could sit in there and see how he interacts with people and try to absorb it as much as possible. It's so much harder, I think, for me in a business to be able to do that, to keep everybody together and happy. I think that knowing numbers and finances, I always had an aversion. The first person I hired was someone to do my books, and I didn't keep an eye on that stuff enough. And so my spending of my business by hiring and not looking at my numbers, my self-fundable growth rate, some of those things. You can get good people who will keep your books, but if you don't know what those numbers mean, I had hours and hours of education on that, and I learned some lessons. Well, being a woman and being young, those are the two issues. Mom almost gives you a little bit more credibility than just being a woman and being young, because I deal with mostly men. I have a lot of business owner customers that are women, but then when it gets to a higher level, it seems to be all men. Quite often, I'm not considered as valid to that conversation, so I guess it's just learning the right way to get the desired outcome. I have a service nature and a kind of a service need, so being able to really give back in a meaningful way to communities all over the world. We donate thousands to children's hospitals. That opportunity to give back in a bigger way, that's the whole driver behind my business, is to be able to make people's lives better, easier. And it's silly. It's like one little product, it's a leg warmer, but it satisfies that need, I guess.